Welcome to Puerto Rico. In this episode, we're going to show you our experience flying from Orlando to San Juan, renting a car and driving in Puerto Rico, shopping at a local grocery store, and checking into our Airbnb.
And in case you're new to the channel, we're Jamie and Skylar, a couple with a passion for travel and adventure. And when we're not showing you around our beautiful home state of Florida, there's a good chance we're somewhere hiking in the mountains or beach hopping in the Caribbean. And perhaps the thing we love most about living in Florida is how quickly and inexpensively we can access some of our favorite travel destinations, such as the amazing islands of Puerto Rico. And in this series, we'll show you just how easy, inexpensive, exciting, and downright beautiful a Puerto Rico vacation can be.
We are here at the Orlando International Airport. Last night, we stayed at a budget hotel about 30 minutes from the airport and got up early this morning to grab our free breakfast. And then we drove to Park and Go in order to save a little bit of money on parking. And as soon as we parked, that shuttle was waiting for us, so we didn't even have an opportunity to film it. As a result, we made it to the airport early. We have about 2.5 hours before our flight, and as of now, our flight is only delayed around 5 minutes, so we'll take it. But now, we have to check our bags and make it through security, so we'll see you on the other side.
We were happy to find the airport to not be too busy for Orlando airport standards, and we were able to use the self-service kiosk to quickly print our luggage tags and boarding passes. After securing our tags to our checked luggage, we made our way to the counter to check them in. Thankfully, both bags were under the weight limit, and we began making our way towards our gate. After only around a 10-minute wait to get through security, we followed the signs to our gate, which led us to the Automated People Mover, or APM for short. We had our APM car almost all to ourselves, and we enjoyed a quick and spacious ride to Terminal A.
Please watch your step.
So we made it through our gate without any issues. Once we got through, Jamie went to grab coffee and I stayed back to charge our devices. By the time she finally got back with the coffee, people were already starting to board the flight. So we'll see you on the plane soon.
So I think we were the last people to board the plane. I heard them say that they're missing one person, so there might be one other person that comes behind us, but maybe not.
We made our way down the jet bridge and to our seats, where we were so happy to begin celebrating our 10-year anniversary. Within minutes, we were taking off and flying over the Atlantic. One of the reasons that we love flying Jetblue is that they offer free high-speed Wi-Fi, which can easily be connected to on your cell phone or other electronic device. This allows you to surf the web, chat with family and friends, or even use your device as a remote for browsing movies and TV shows on DirecTV, or the food and drink menus on your personal seatback screen. Speaking of food and drinks, I was happy to find that Jetblue offers some reasonably healthy and delicious free snacks. Skylar was especially happy to find a high-quality beer on a flight and to be able to get it at half price by using our Barclays JetBlue credit card. The card also allowed us to book our 2 Puerto Rico flights for just over $11 after using 20,000 of the 100,000 sign-up bonus points we received on the card. Yet another thing we loved about this flight was not having to worry about our electronic devices going dead, as below each seat was a personal charging station. And after a quick and comfortable flight, we landed with fully charged phones and were ready to explore.
After about a 2.5-hour flight, we have arrived in San Juan, and as usual, we had a great experience on JetBlue. But now we have to go grab our bags and pick up our rental car. Let's do it.
With all our bags in hand, we were off to find our rental car, which was around a 5-minute walk from the baggage claim.
We got our car. All right, are they both gonna fit back there?
You could fit back there.
Got the car, leaving the airport. Yeah.
We found the traffic in San Juan to not be too bad around noon on a Wednesday. And before we knew it, we were on the freeway, heading towards our Airbnb near Luquillo. But first, we had a stop to make.
So we got our rental car and made it to our next stop, which is a local supermarket.
And the rental car was actually our first negative experience of this trip so far. We had booked a compact car through Thrifty, but when we got to the counter, they told us we were getting a free upgrade to a mid-sized car. But when we got the price, it was about $50 higher than the price we had reserved our car for.
Now, thankfully, Skylar caught the difference right away, and they did adjust the price to what we were initially quoted. But something that wasn't on our radar, which was an additional cost, was the Easy Pass price for the toll roads.
They said the Easy Pass was only $6 per day, which we ultimately thought was probably worth it to not have to worry about the tolls. But if you plan on renting a car on your visit to Puerto Rico, we definitely recommend researching the tolls ahead of time.
Enough about this rental car. Let's go check out a Puerto Rican supermarket.
Our grocery stop took us to Ralph's Supermarket in Rio Grande, which was located right off the highway about halfway to Luquillo. At Ralph's, we had no trouble finding a variety of fresh fruits and juices, as well as one of our Puerto Rican favorites, empanadillas.
So to get our coffee, we have to ask the cashier, but we found the kind that we want. Of course, Skylar is shopping for some beer, still undecided, but I did spot the Florida man here.
But when in Puerto Rico, you drink Puerto Rican beer. After grabbing some creamer and puff pastries to go with our coffee, we only had one item left on our list.
Don't worry, we did end up with some chips. Got 2 yuccas and plantain. Look at all the open registers. This is awesome. Alright, we couldn't wait to try these. Nice and crispy. I can hear those.
Yeah, they're good.
Good yucca chips?
Mm-hmm.
Those are real crunchy. Glad we got 2 bags of those.
$1.25 lattes over there, looks
What?
But we had no time for lattes, as we were eager to get to our Airbnb before sunset.
We are going to El Yunque tomorrow.
We found the Puerto Rican roads to be pretty easy to navigate, with driving on the right side and many road signs in English. We also found most roads to be fairly well maintained and all-wheel drive to be unnecessary. But if driving off the main roads, and especially in the rainforest, we would recommend renting a vehicle with a higher ground clearance.
So we made it to our Airbnb, saw some huge chickens, and now we're gonna check out our room. Ooh, this is nice. Got plenty of space in the kitchen here, so we're hardly gonna use it. Oh, this is cute. Ah, this is real cute. This is gonna be perfect for our stay. And we got a bathroom over here. So I think it's time to show you all the main reason that we booked this Airbnb.
And that reason is the rooftop terrace, which despite undergoing small renovations during our stay, was still an amazing spot to relax.
So one of the coolest features about this Airbnb is that you can watch the sunrise over the water. And you can also watch the sunset over the mountains. Now tonight it's a little too cloudy to see a good sunset, but the good thing is we are still here for 3 more days, so I'm pretty certain we'll be able to show you a good sunrise and sunset before the trip's over. Oh, and there's Skylar. He's looking for ripe mangoes, I believe. There's a lot of them on the tree, but not sure if any of them are ripe yet.
That looks ripe. Doesn't feel ripe though. So I definitely struck out on my mango hunt, but at least we bought some fruit at the supermarket to enjoy.
Now, the first time that we stayed in Puerto Rico, we actually stayed a couple nights in Luquillo on the beach, just to the left of those 2 tall buildings. So we're excited to get a different experience here in El Yunque.
After a successful travel day, we finally got everything unpacked and situated, which means I finally get to try this Puerto Rican beer.
What do you think?
It's hoppy. I like it.
And I get to try one of my puff pastries, which I just realized they're not even Puerto Rican at all. They're made in Italy, but doesn't matter, I'm still gonna eat one. Yeah, I like it. It's crunchier than I thought it was gonna be. All right, let's make some dinner.
So unfortunately, we have 5 of these things and we can only cook 2 at a time, so it's gonna take a little while.
If you've enjoyed our first day in Puerto Rico, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a preview of the exciting things to come in our Puerto Rico series.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good. And we got all 5 of these at the grocery store for like $4.50.
So overall, I gotta say those empanadillas were surprisingly delicious and a great way to end a successful first day here in Puerto Rico.
Now we are ending this video a little bit earlier than normal because we have a really active day planned for tomorrow and we need to get some sleep.
And we're gonna leave you with a sneak peek of our Puerto Rican adventures that we'll share more of over our next few episodes.
We hope you can join us over the next few weeks for many more Puerto Rico adventures. Episodes will be posted on our Puerto Rico playlist, which you can access by clicking here right now. Thanks for watching.